Hey everyone. Let me get my links going. And fair warning, I am still sick, so I sound still sick. Just so you know. Oh, the lag is pretty short today. At least so far. Okay, if you're here, go ahead and comment so that I know that you're here. And let me leave links. Wish there was like some easy way I could do this without having to do it while it was actually live. Okay, if you're here, go ahead and comment so that I know that you're here, so that I'm not talking to myself, because that is always very strange. And we'll wait for just a minute. Let everybody get linked up. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I've got like every light in the space on because it's such a gloomy day today. It went from super duper hot yesterday. It was like 89 degrees and super humid, so it felt like it was 105. And then today the high is supposed to be 74. Only in Ohio will you have that kind of a change literally overnight. Okay. All right, so if you're here, make sure you comment. And if you're on your cell phone, you're going to have to switch to desktop or, go through the internet versus going through an app to connect to YouTube in order to be able to comment. Just so you know, there's always somebody who has trouble with that pretty much every time being able to comment. So, all right, so campaign 23 looks like this. And it's the start of legit Christmas sales. So, let me switch screens here really quick so I can make sure that you guys can see what I can see. Okay. So let's just start going through discontinued, or not discontinued, but while supplies last items. So on page 23, this makes me very sad. The Totally Kissable Lipstick. while supplies last. Personally, I think Totally Kissable is the best lipstick line that we have. So I'm gonna be sad to see it go. I don't know. It's my favorite for sure. So while supplies last on that, page 111. These are just some jewelry items. The sterling silver Eternal Spark necklace with CZ accent, and the sterling silver filigree lace CZ earrings. So these are the earrings here, and this necklace are while supplies last. So these are part of our fine jewelry, items. Page 150, the recordable light-up holiday wreath is while supplies last. That's the one with Santa Claus. And then on page 153, I just want to mention the holiday light-up LED candles. There is a little notice under those that says, in the event of unforeseen demand, please add 2 extra weeks for delivery. So there's a chance that those could back order or, you know, whatever. And page 160, 161. The kids stuff that we've pretty much just introduced are while supplies last. The Rainbow Colors Nightlight, the Space Projector, the Princess Canopy Decal. So this is the nightlight up here. This is the Space Projector. And then over here, this decal that goes like over their bed. Are all while supplies last. And then on page 167, there's a notice that this will be the last time in brochure, and that there's limited quantities. And it's basically, it's the Skin So Soft lotions, but it's the bonus size lotions. So there's limited quantities of them. They could sell out. Not everybody will get them, maybe. And they're not going to be in the brochure again after this. Although, they did say that about the Bud Guard, and then they did put one of the Bud Guards in, again, the next campaign. So you never know for sure, but that's what it says. Okay, on page 170. What did I want to point out on page 170? I don't recall. Oh, that's not the right page. Hold on. Okay, not 170, it's 176. Sorry, I was doing this in the dark, so I didn't. Apparently, I couldn't see the page number last night. Okay, on page 176, while supplies last, it looks like it's just for, you know, they're just identifying the limited edition Toasted Macadamia Nut collection in the Footworks as being while supplies last. Of course, that is new, but it is also limited edition. So I think we, you know, limited edition means that there's only going to be a limited number made, so we know when they sell out, they sell out. But anyway, they have while supplies last listed there as well. Something else I wanted to point out, on page 177, there's an offer that says they can get a free Nailwear Pro Plus with any 2 Footworks purchases from pages 176 through 179. Okay, But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors for them to choose from in the Nailwear Pro. So they can choose whatever color they want for their free color. But there's a little notice that says, number one, they can't order those separately. Like, those colors are not available for separate purchase. So the only way they can get these colors is if they do the Nailwear, or if they do the Footworks offer. It also says, in case of unforeseen demand, shade may vary. So there is a possibility that Avon could substitute any color that they want in place of the color that they chose, which to me is, I don't know, I'm never a fan when they say that, because it pretty much defeats the purpose. But anyway, so here's where the offer is. It's on the side, and you can see the colors that are listed there. But just an FYI, make sure if your customers are taking advantage of that, make sure you tell them, you know, if Avon sells out of the color that you chose, they may send a different one, and make sure that's okay with them. Because if that's not okay with them, then they should probably skip it. I mean, you'd rather them be happy. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where all of that stuff gets returned because they didn't get the color that they wanted. Okay, so you know, if you have customers that are a little more finicky, or feel the way I do, where it's like, well, I don't want you to substitute the color. I want the color that I picked, or that kind of thing, then just make sure that they know before you get into a problem. Okay? And let's see, on page 181, while supplies last, on the Easy Body Essentials Kit, which is just this. This isn't, you know, surprising. This is something that, you know, is kind of a limited quantity type thing. Okay, let me do a quick refresh. Oh, Joe's here. Good morning. Oh, yay, the comments are working this week. Yay. We might actually have a glitch-free week. Woo! Okay, so before I do this last one, I want to make sure that everybody is sitting down. Are you sitting down? Because you need to be sitting down, because you might pass out or something. On page 193, while supplies last, and I'm just going to show you. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. You okay? Are you breathing? Is everybody all right? Do we need CPR? Do we need to call 911 for anybody who is passing out right now? While supplies last on the deodorant, and it doesn't look to me like it's any specific deodorant. It looks to me like it's identifying all the deodorant. There is a little asterisk because it says 99 cents each, and there's a little asterisk, and then over here in teeny tiny print, it says on-duty clear protection and Skin So Soft hair minimizing are $1.25 each. So there's a little thing, you know, that says, hey, if you order those, they're $1.25, they're not 99 cents. But the while supplies last is listed right underneath the 99 cents each, and there's not any specific scents identified. It's pretty much underneath both the roll-on antiperspirant deodorant and the Skin So Soft antiperspirant deodorant identifiers. And if this is true, I don't know what they're thinking. They have lost their bloomin' minds. This is probably the best product that we have. And, like, it's the thing that sells itself. So I don't know what the heck is going on. Hopefully, oh, Millie's vlog is here. Hey, girl, hey. I mean, I feel so strongly about this product that I would pick it with signs for this. I don't know what the heck. I mean, maybe, I don't know what the heck. Maybe they're selling overstock or I don't know. I can't even come up with a good reason that they would have while supplies last on there, because it's not a sale price. So it's not like it's while supplies last at this incredibly, ridiculously low price. I hope it's a mistake. I hope the while supplies last shouldn't be there for any reason. Yeah. This is a product I could get angry over them getting rid of. Like, angry. So, anyway, that's my WTF moment for the day right there. But that's all that's in this book, really, as far as, while supplies last. So we ended with the doozy, but that's it for that. Okay. So then we have a little, like one of the little sales books. And there's just a few things in here. It's all the jewelry stuff, like it usually is. So on pages 2 and 3, it's while supplies last on the Stunning Twist medium hoop earrings, which are these. And then the Far Away collection, basically the whole collection is while supplies last. So, we have the Far Away Gold that we just did the big launch on, and we have, the Far Away jewelry. The jewelry is already while supplies last. So that didn't last but a minute in there. But, I always expect jewelry and clothing to kind of come and go pretty quickly. They're always a limited supply, so that is kind of quick for those. And then on pages 4 and 5, same thing. The Pearlesque Touches gift set, which is this one here. The Brilliant Pearlesque Rhinestone Drop Necklace, which is this one here. The Perfect Poise 3-piece Pearlesque set, which is this one right here. And then the Sparkling Pearlesque 4-piece gift set, which is this here. I know, right? Jo says a little piece of her soul was just stolen from her because it's the only deodorant that she likes. I mean, I have tried every deodorant on the planet. Literally, well, maybe not on the planet, but available here in the United States. And there is no other deodorant that works as well. The price is, perfect. I mean, it's, it's $1. It lasts you a month or so. It works. There's plenty to choose from, so you can mix it up. Like, you're not going to acclimate to it because, you can change the scents and things, or you can change the formula. So you're always, you have the opportunity to always change it so that your body doesn't adjust to it. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it is probably there's very few products that I am, like, completely dedicated to in life. But the deodorant is one of them. The eye makeup remover is one of them. I feel pretty strongly about the neck and chest, the corrective cream, the Skin So Soft. And then we have products that are kind of standbys, like the Bug Guard and that kind of thing. But I mean, I wouldn't dedicate my life to those like I would to the deodorant and the eye makeup remover. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean that's when I could like literally start to get people protesting over. Like, protesting, signing petitions, like I'm ready to rally for the deodorant. That's how I feel about it. Ugh, crazy. Sometimes here lately I'm like, who's running this show? Questionable. Does not have me convinced it was a good selection. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting it out to see. Waiting it out. But I'll protest over deodorant, that's for sure. Anyway, so back to the little flyer. That's, I mean, that's really all there is to talk about for that one. There's nothing else really that's while supplies last or anything. I don't think there's anything else in there that would surprise anyone. So that's the flyer. Then the outlet catalog. There's one thing in the outlet catalog that I was a little surprised to see there. And it's on page 36. And it is the Super Drama Waterproof Mascara. But it's only listed in brown black. So it's just the waterproof and it's just the color brown black. So your brown black color, or black colors, your brown black customers, especially waterproof customers, if they really like the Super Drama, are going to be a little upset. They always do that, though. They always scrap the brown blacks. You know, it doesn't sell as much as black, but the market who wants brown black is there, and it's solid, and it is a smaller market, but that's what they want. So, anyway, I was just a little surprised to see that there. I don't know if that's indicative of where Super Drama is headed, or if it's just because it's brown black and that shade never sells as much as black, or black is black. So that's really the only thing I will show you. You know, there's jewelry on the cover, and it has those candy sorbet lip glosses on the back. Fairly typical outlet catalog. I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm not yet seeing the Halloween stuff in the outlet catalog, to be honest with you. The Halloween stuff just kind of dropped off, you know. It's not really in here like the lip balms and that kind of thing. Usually, as soon as the Halloween season is over, that stuff goes straight into the outlet catalog because they don't want to hold it. Like, they don't want to store it for months on end. But it's not, there's no Halloween stuff in the book, and it's not, they haven't put it in the outlet catalog yet, really. So that's a little different. Maybe they found somebody that they're selling it wholesale to or something. I don't really know, but I mean, I don't want to speculate, but I don't know, just a little odd. Seems like they would want to clear that out. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the outlet catalog. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the what's new. And this is the big, campaign 25 is going to be the big Frozen campaign. Now, I'm going to tell you right now off the bat, the kids stuff, this stuff is, I mean, it's expensive. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It's expensive. I mean, their magic price point this year is $30. Now, they do things like the Olaf pillow. He lights up, but it requires batteries that don't come with it. And the Elsa cuddle pillow, she sings. Okay, so, you know, anytime there's a function to the toy, they jack the price up for that. But I don't know, 30 bucks is expensive for something stuffed. And these are big. I mean, these are bigger toys, but you know, I mean, you can get one of those 5 feet tall teddy bears for $10. You know. So anyway, I'm kind of curious to see how these go over. I mean, Frozen is huge, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But it is expensive. So anyway, if you haven't seen these yet, I'm sure you've seen these. There's the Olaf, and here's the Elsa. And there's no intro price on those, according to this. It's going to be the flat-out $29.99. Millie doesn't sell jewelry. Yeah, she doesn't sell jewelry that much. I mean, there's a Doc McStuffins 20-piece toy set, which is like a little, I don't know, it's like a little doll set, and it's $19.99. You know, it's sort of like a little mini figurine set. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cuddle pillow is going to be 25 bucks, $24.99. So things this year are, I mean, the price, I think the price point is off. I'm just going to say it. I've been around for a long time. I mean, if you live in you know, the reps that live in more of an upper class or cater to more of an upper class, you know, area with money, can do well with these. I do not live in that kind of area. I live in an area that was pretty successfully middle class, but that is gone by the wayside. So, I don't know. I think the price point's too high. I mean, you know, we will be able to get something similar for less at a Toys R Us. They're cute. I'm not going to say they're not cute. They are cute, but I think it's too high. I think those cuddle pillows, you max those out at $19.99 tops. I don't know. Anyway, there's a little Santa dispatch thing. It's $24.99. But anyway, so it says it's the direct line to Santa. Tell Santa you've been good all year and what you want for Christmas with this dispatch. Ask Santa anything up to 25 times in a row, and he can respond in 9 different ways. So it kind of looks like a little desktop sort of walkie-talkie, like, I don't know, if you think about like in the movies, like when air traffic control or something, you know, when they're talking to an airplane or whatever, and they have the microphone coming off the desk, and they press the button and they talk into it. That's basically what it is, but it looks, you know, the microphone is like a hat, and the stand is kind of striped. So apparently you can ask Santa things, or you can give him instructions or whatever, and there's 9 different ways that he can respond back. Says he responds, ho, 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 I already know. This gets me excited for Christmas. The elves and the reindeer agree with you, and then 6 more responses. But that's going to be $24.99. And then there's an RC stunt car, which is $24.99. I know you can get these cheaper on QVC. I think it's QVC. It's either QVC or HSN has these all the time too. A lot of times in multi-packs, and you can get multiple, like 2 or 3 of them for the same price. So I think to try to bail ourselves out, we're getting sort of greedy, and we're losing sight of who our customer is and what their financial situation is and how savvy. You know, Avon is losing sight of how smart our customers are, I think, is the problem. And that they are hardcore, first of all, product knowledgeable and bargain shoppers. Like, they know where to go to get the best prices for everything, and that's what they love about Avon. It's what they've always loved, is they could always get the same quality as everywhere else, but for a way better price. And we always were able to keep the prices low because we sold in such huge quantities. But we're losing our negotiation ability with manufacturers because we're not selling as much, or we're not ordering as much. And so, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, we're going to order this quantity, and they're going to charge us $10 per item. But if we ordered, this ginormous quantity, they would jack it down to $5 because they're going to sell us so much that it's worth it. We're losing those negotiation abilities, I think. And I think we're getting a little greedy and starting to reflect. And sales are dropping because of it. I don't know. Customers can smell it. Like, if I watch a YouTube video and I know it's a sponsored video, I mean, it just grosses you out, right? Like, you can't fake that. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. So, I don't know. I think people are sniffing it out, and they're just, I don't know, I think it's going to be a problem. We'll have to see what happens. But anyway, that's really it for the kids stuff. That's all there is those, well, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. And then there's some men's stuff. There's, we always have those little mini tool kits. So there's one of those that has a leather pouch that it comes in. We have some NFL tankard mugs, but we only are selling 3 teams, so it's Broncos, Cowboys, and Steelers. There's a little valet organizer thing where they can put their phone and their watch, and it has a drawer so they can put their rings or their keys or whatever. That's pretty cute, actually. I think you could sell that to men or women because it's black. And there's places where they can put little pictures in, which is cute. But that's basically it for the men. It's all you get, boys. It's all you get. And then there's a tool kit for women that comes in like a faux croc zipper pouch. And there's some headphones that have a microphone on them, so you can like plug them into your cell phone if you wanted to, and it has the microphone so you can talk, or you can plug them into anything like an MP3 player or whatever. There's also a valet for women that looks more like a closable jewelry box. Let's see. I don't think I'll show you those. Those aren't that exciting. There is a Hello Kitty watch and a Disney Holiday Fun watch with Mickey and Minnie sledding. And there's also a Batman, bleh, spit it out, girl. There's a Batman strap watch for men. So if you've got like your Marvel comic type guy, friends and family, they might like the Batman watch. I know somebody who will jump on that one, who also jumped on the Superman one last year. And it's 10 inches long. It's a black silicone strap. That one is going to be $24.99. So I think I can't recall. It's right about. It might be a little bit more expensive than the Superman was last year. I can't recall for sure, but it's right about the same price. Actually, let me check because the Superman one is actually in the outlet catalog, I believe. I think I saw it. Yeah. Oh, that's not what it sold at. The Superman one is listed in the outlet that it was $39.99, but I know I did not sell it at that price. It's marked down to $19.99. I know I didn't sell it for $39.99, so not really sure. Anyway, so this one's $24.99. It doesn't look like there's going to be an intro price. There's some more fine jewelry. We're cranking out the fine jewelry lately. It's a lot. We're introducing a lot more than we typically do. So there's some cute little necklaces. They're sterling silver. They're called sterling silver infinite meaning necklaces. So there's a rose, and it says, "A blissful life is not built upon the accomplishment of many things, but passion." There's an elephant that says, a lucky life is not built upon an abundance of good things, but patience. And there's a balanced bar necklace, which is one of those that's just like the hollow bar that just kind of slides over the chain, but it's just a straight bar. And it says, it's called a balanced bar necklace, and it says, a fulfilled life is not built upon the goal of excellence, but balance. So there's those. Let me see what the price point on those is. They're going to intro at $19.99, but they're going to go up to $39.99. And then there's also going to be a sterling silver cross necklace with CZ accents. And there is a sterling silver round halo style CZ engagement ring and band set. One thing I will say is I'm glad they're starting to sell the engagement style rings and the bands together. Remember, they used to sell them separate and they would be like $19.99 each, and now they're just putting them into a, into a set. The only thing though is they're a lot more expensive than they were. This one is going to intro at $44.99 and it's going to be $89.99 full price. And then the other thing I want to tell you before I show them to you is that there is also going to be an 18-karat gold-plated necklaces. They're saint medallions. So there's going to be a Saint Michael and a Saint Christopher. So again, if you're one of the girls who's always been asking for gold, like real gold, you got to sell the heck out of these or they'll get rid of them because gold's expensive. And if they don't sell, they'll just stick with the sterling silver. So there's those, and here's the engagement ring set there at the bottom. $89.99. I don't know. They're pushing it. If for that price point, I think they should have at least some of the diamonds be real. The small ones could be diamond chips or paves or something. Because you can buy the real thing. You can go to Kohl's and buy something like that with real diamonds for, 25 bucks or so. A lot of times you can get them for 10 bucks when they're on clearance. Okay, so the interesting thing about the gold, if you've noticed though, it's all been, the gold items have been a lot more tailored to the Catholic faith, which I think, I don't know. I like gold, and I would like to be able to sell more of it, but I don't have anybody that would buy. I don't know. It's just not that hugely popular in my area, so I don't really have a market for the saints necklaces and some of those things. I don't know. I wish they would mix that up a little bit more with the gold, like make some more religion neutral pieces in gold that I could sell. Yeah, $89.99 is too much. I think so too. I'm not sure how long it's going to intro. I'm curious how long it will intro at the $44.99 price, because even that is high. I mean, like I said before, we used to sell them each for $19.99, and people thought that was, that was kind of expensive. It's why people would sometimes buy one but not the other. So I like that they're selling them as a set, but now they've jacked it up $5 more. So, and that's just for the intro price. I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. Then there's clothing items. I don't know. Maybe I'll save those for you guys to be excited about. I'll show you this really quick. This there is a golden foldable ballet flat that comes inside a little pouch. Looks like it might be cute. Those are the kind of things that you can sell to people, like, oh, hey, you can throw this in your purse, and then, when your high heels at work start to bother your feet, you can pull this out and throw them on. Or you can keep them in your glove compartment, and then when you're driving, you can take your heels off so you don't tear up the back of your heels, and you can throw these on out of your glove compartment just to drive wherever you're going, and then put your heels back on. 'Cause you know how when you're driving, pressing the pedals, and the back of your heels can get all torn up. It's good kind of pitch points for something like that comes in a bag like that. Okay, so there's some sample opportunities. You can get 81 samples for $9.99. It says it's a $24.25 value. It's going to have the A New Reversalist Complete Renewal Day Lotion. There's going to be 25 of them. You know, that's the $3 packs of 5. There's going to be 25 total. The New Vitali, you get the 5 eye gels and 5 night creams. Haiku, you get 20 of the Liquid Touch samples. The Viva by Fergie, you get 10 of the Vial on Card samples. The True Color eyeshadow duos, you're going to get 11 of those. 11, that's a weird number. And then the Ultra Color Absolute lipsticks, you get 20 bullets. So there's that. That's what that looks like there. And then there's a foundation sample bundle that's going to be 103 samples for $9.99, which is normally an $18 value. Sorry guys, my voice is, I'm still sick, so I just sound weird. It's going to have 50 samples of the Extra Lasting Liquid Foundation, 50 samples of the Ideal Flawless Invisible Coverage Liquid Foundation, and 3 blister cards of the Ideal Flawless BB Beauty Balm Cream, the blister packs. So, I mean, that's a pretty good stock-up opportunity if you sell a lot of foundation, or you do a lot with color matching. You know, that's a pretty good opportunity to really get stocked up. But you know, 50 samples of each of those is kind of a lot. So if you don't have, you know, if you're like for a newer rep who doesn't have tons and tons of customers yet, I would say it might be a little excessive. They might go bad before you go through them. But, you know, for somebody who really does a lot of that, you know, that's a good stock-up opportunity for that. And then when you turn the page, there's this foundation selector tool that you can cut out. So make sure you do that just to have on hand. I don't know how good the swatches are, you know, like how color correct the swatches are, but, you know, you can kind of go through your bottles and see how it is and maybe use this to help people. You know, it's one of those things where they can kind of hold it up next to them. I don't recommend doing it on your hand. I recommend doing it on your face or chest, but anyway, cut that out. Joe wishes they had samples of the new Ultra Color Bold and Matte lipsticks. Yeah. I would like to see that too. Let's see. There's also a little kind of sales tool, the very next page, basically talking about the Ultra Color lipsticks. It's kind of like it's kind of a tool where you can take a customer who maybe always gets the same color, and you can say, well, this is the color that you really like. Here's some colors that are similar and have the same kind of undertone and are in the same family that will look really good on you too. So basically what it does is it says, you know, if you wear this color, then try these 3 colors along with it. You know, so you can basically find the color that they wear and say, you know, I mean, a lot of times you have a customer who'll come up to you and be like, you know, I really want to try a different color, but I really just don't know what to try, or, you know, I don't know what would be good for me, you know, and you can say, well, you always get, let's see, you always get carnation. So why don't we try the Cozy Mauve? You know, that's a little bit lighter. Or why don't we try the Pink Dream, because that's a little darker? Or why don't we try Proper Pink, because that's got a different finish? You know, and you can kind of use this to help guide them that way. You know, that could be helpful. You know, because sometimes people don't. It doesn't matter what you tell them or how much you know. They're so scared that they won't even trust your judgment. I mean, even me, for somebody who's been in this business for decades, you know, there's even times where people are like, it's like they know you're right and they want to trust you, but they're just afraid and they just need, you know, or they just think, well, you're way more confident than I am, and so you're going to suggest something that you could totally pull off because you've got the confidence, but I'm afraid, you know. So sometimes they just need something like this that just, you know, says it for them. So this is something that I would maybe pull out, and if you keep a binder of things like this, you know, where you can just pull it out, keep it in your duff, you know, whatever you carry your catalogs around in and your order books, you know, around in and that kind of stuff, your credit card receipts and everything, you know, keep a binder or something that has these in the, you know, paper protectors, and you can pull that out if you ever need to. Okay, so the mark stuff, there's some pretty cool mark stuff. I'll save a lot of it for you. Something that I think is pretty cool, and it's not for everybody, but you know, they're called Bend the Rules earrings, and it's basically one of those earrings that you put, you know, you put the earring in your earring hole, but it goes all the way up the ear, and there it kind of cuffs to the top. I think those are pretty cool. So I don't know if you've got somebody with a little bit edgier style, or if you have, you know, a younger market that you cater to, or if your customer has a, you know, and you have a customer that comes to you and says, I need something for my daughter or my granddaughter or whatever, and, you know, they have a really cool style, that would be something I would suggest. Another thing, which I think might be my favorite thing in this whole what's new, it's called Fix Me Up Multi-Benefit Scented Balm Trio. And so what it is, you know how we have the little stick perfumes, you know, that you kind of roll up, this little solid perfume fragrances. It's basically like that, and it's a set of 3, but it's not solid perfume. They're actually moisturizing balms. So, I mean, you could put some on your hair and rub it, or hand and rub it through your hair to get rid of frizz and flyaways, or you could rub it on your elbows if your elbows are dry, or on calluses on your feet, or, you know, your knuckles if your knuckles are really dry and peeling. It's one of those moisturizing balm sticks, and there's 3 of them in a little like a gift box. And the scents, this is what really makes me excited about it. It's the Bath and Body scents. So it's plumberry, it's the sweet on lemon sugar, and the crushing on coconut. So I think this is probably my pick. Now it's expensive. It's going to be $18. It's marked. But I love that, and I mean, like the lemon sugar scent, like that is so freaking popular. So I don't know. I think that might be my pick of, you know, favorite item in the Magalog this time. My personal pick. They're 0.14 ounces each, so I'm not really sure how big or small they are. They have argan and olive oil, aloe butter, and vitamins A and E in them. And then there is going to be a new fragrance, like a holiday exclusive fragrance, and it's called Moonchill Berry. There's a brilliant blizzard of chilled berries, frosted blossoms, and moonlight musk. And I did smell it, and it kind of smelled like there's a little rubby thing. It smells, I can kind of pick up, I'm not positive if it's like a cherry or a raspberry scent in it. There's a little bit of a fruitiness to it. But anyway, they're going to have, you know, for a limited time, they have the full line of the body care products in this new scent. So And there's a Shimmer body cream, which I think is only in this scent as well. It says only in our Moonchill Berry Bath and Body collection, and there's a little tag, and it's over the Shimmer body cream. So, and then you can also, they're going to have the calendar lip balms that they do every year. They're going to intro at 79 cents. That is something, if you're a new rep, or if you're a rep who just doesn't sell in huge quantities, and you want to, I always like my very last order right before Christmas, whoever orders in that campaign, I always put a little kind of holiday gift down in there just to kind of say thank you for being a customer this whole year. I only do it that one campaign. So, you know, even if I have a really good customer that ordered the campaign before, but they don't order that campaign, and, you know, it's just the campaign right before Christmas, and all my customers, you know, pretty much that have, they know that I do that. So if you are a new rep and you're not making a lot of money yet, or whatever, but you want to do something, just a little something nice, this is something that's good because it's, you know, it's fairly affordable, and it's something that you can buy, you know, 10 or 15 of them and just stick them in with their orders with just a little note, you know, just write a little personal note on a piece of paper, maybe put a sticker on it if you want to or whatever, and, you know, just say, you know, thank you for being my customer, and, you know, I appreciate your business, and blah, blah, blah. So that can be a good thing for that. Just a little idea. Again, you can order the packs of 10, the calendars, the Avon calendars too. We talked about that last time. So I won't really talk about that one again, but and that's basically it. And they talk about the STAR program again on the back, and so that's basically it for the what's new. You know, there's no advance order opportunities or anything like that in there this time, really. So, so I wanted to, since we have a little bit of time, I just want to talk about knowing what your needs are, because this is campaign 23. We're getting to the end of the year, and you know, a lot of people are still working their way to President's Club. You've only, you know, at this point, at campaign 23, you've got 23, 24, 25, and 26 left to get it or not, right? So I just want to talk about, like, knowing what your needs are. What is it that you are working towards? Do you need to hit President's Club? Is it feasible for you in 4 campaigns? I don't know if we'll have any more triple dollar opportunities in those 4 campaigns or not. According to the campaign 25, what's new, there aren't any in campaign 25. So, you know, really after campaign 25, I mean, there's only one more what's new left for the year. So it seems to me like Vitali might be the last opportunity that you have for the triple dollars. So at this point, you need to know how many more awards points, if you're not to President's Club yet, how many more do I need? How much do I have to sell every campaign to get there? Is that even important to me or not? Now, I think President's Club should be important to people because it guarantees you a dollar amount that a lot of times you're you know, for a lot of people with triple dollars, you can get to President's Club and get that guaranteed dollar amount and not have sold anywhere close to President's Club sales levels, if you know what I mean, because you did it through triple dollars. And the good thing about President's Club is that it guarantees you those earnings for the entire next year. So the next year, if there's triple dollar opportunities, which please God, I hope there are, that's the best thing that Avon has done for reps ever, and they need to keep that up. But you know, if there are triple dollar opportunities and those types of things, you will get them at a better price, which just makes it that much easier to get to President's Club again for the next year. So I think President's Club needs to be an important thing, but if you're just not going to hit it, you're just not going to hit it. And, you know, that's okay too. If it's just not a priority for you, if that, you know, if your business, all of our business is different, so if it just doesn't make sense for your business, that's okay. It's your business. You know, run it how you want. But in campaign 23, you really need to be thinking about, do I need award sales or do I need money? What is my focus? Because, you know, the whole campaign, I mean, the campaign starts off with Christmas stuff, right? They're basically pushing right up front, they're pushing the candles and then some of the holiday decorations, right? And so the first 3 pages are candles, holiday decorations. The thing about it, though, is that all of that stuff is fixed earnings, okay? So on all of that stuff, you're only going to make 20%. So here's the things you need to know. Every single time you're approaching a customer, you should have in your head things like, how far am I away from my goal for President's Club? How many awards points do I need? You should have in your head, how many dollars do I need in order to get to the next earnings level just for this order? Like if you're only at 20%, how far away are you before you start to talk to this customer and sell to them? How far away are you from hitting the next earnings level where you earn more on everything in your order? So before I approach my customer, I'm going to be thinking like, you know what, I'm only $20 away from the next earnings level where I can go, you know, up to 30% earnings instead of, you know, a lower earnings. Or I'm only 60 awards points away from hitting my President's Club goal for this campaign. So I need 60 award points. You need to have these things in your head. Whatever your goal is, before you start to talk to that customer, you need to know what it is you need. Because, I'm just going to give you an example. Customer starts looking through this catalog, and they start going, ooh, you know, candles, oh, those are neat, you know, blah, blah, blah. And maybe their interest is in the candles, but the candles are fixed earnings. If your business, if you need money over awards points, then for, you know, if the candle is $9.99, well, for $9.99, you could direct them instead to the big holiday bundle and guide them to all their stocking stuffers and make more money for the same amount. I mean, this is $9.99 too, but because it's not fixed earnings, you'll actually make more cash. Okay? So when the customer is going, ooh, holiday stuff, be like, you know, when they're looking in the candles, if you need cash, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, let me show you this. Hold on, let me flip to the back page. Automatically redirect them to where you're going to make more cash. And then if they order 2 or 3 of these and then want to go back and order some candles, perfect, right? But if you need the money, you need to know what to sell to make money. If you are concerned more with awards points right now and trying to get to President's Club, think about things like, if she's looking through this catalog and she's looking at these candles and she's oohing and ahhing over them, you're not worried about money, so you know that they're 20% earnings. You know you're only going to earn $1.99, you know, on each candle. So maybe she's starting to order these candles and she's basically written down that she wants 4 of them. But you are 60 award points away from hitting the number that you need this campaign to be on track for President's Club. Automatically on the spot, you can, you know, you can think, okay, she's covered 40 of those, but I need 20 more. How about if I give her a deal? How about if I say, hey, you've already got 4 of the fragrances. If you order all 6, I'll give you the festive candle sleeve for free. If you order all of them, I'll give you that for free. Now you've added, you know, over 25 more awards points and you've hit your goal, if she says yes. And no, you're not going to make very much money. I mean, by the time you pay, you're going to pay for that to give to her for free. But because you sold 6, you're going to make a little under $4. You're still going to make a little under $4, even though you're paying for this. But right at this moment, the money is not the most important thing for you at this moment. Hitting that awards sale, the awards points goal, was more important. And so then you've hit your awards points goal. Now every customer after that is just like bonus. So on those customers, you can start to think about money. Now you can redirect your mind. But every time before you walk up to a customer, every time before you sit down with somebody, you have to know, where am I in my campaign? Where am I in my goals? And what do I need to get me there? And then as you hit that goal, then figure out, now what's my next goal? Am I still focusing on awards points? Should I keep going on the awards points and try to get ahead? Or now do I need actual money? I can't answer that for you. That's up to you. That's your business. That's you deciding how to run it the way you want to run it. But, really the whole point is, you need to know when you get a catalog, you should already start sitting down and start thinking about these things. Like, you should start sitting down and being like, well, the very first thing that's in the book is all these candles. So what are some sales pitches or some deals that I could have in the back of my mind that could help me get to where I need to be? It doesn't mean you're going to offer it to everybody, but right in that moment, if, like I said, if she's looking at those candles and you see that she's written down 4 of them, and you're thinking, that puts me 20 awards points away from what I need, throw out a deal at her. Already have these possible deals in your mind and throw it out. Be like, you know what? If you will get all 6, that would really, really help me, and I will give you the sleeve for free. And, and help her figure out how that makes sense for her. Be like, that'll knock out 2 gifts. You can give them to your kids' teachers, or, start to tell her how those 2 extra candles are going to benefit her. There's your gift for your son's girlfriend, and, your hairdresser, and, who's on your gift list that you didn't think about. I mean, $10, that's a really good price, an easy gift. I mean, you can use those 2 extra candles, right? Get her nodding her head, and give her something for helping you out. Give her the sleeve for free. Okay? So when you get a catalog, and especially at this time of year, when it's the end, we're starting to wind down, you've only got a few campaigns left, you need to go through the book and know what is in it, and think of all the possible potential deals that you could throw out on the table at the last minute. Doesn't mean they're deals that you offer to everybody, and I'm not saying discriminate against people. I'm just saying, when you need it, throw it out. And if you save I think you earn some loyalty from customers sometimes too. If they know that you will think on the spot and throw them out a deal, they're going to be loyal to you, because they're not going to get that from somebody else. They're not going to get somebody else who can think that quickly on the spot. And, they know, I mean, if they know you're giving them this deal, but you're not giving it to everybody else, they feel special. If you're just saying, hey, you're 2 candles away from the whole thing, let me give you the sleeve for free. Get them all and I'll give you the sleeve for free. You're helping me out, I'll help you out. Right? So this is the time of year when you really need to be on top of that. You need to know what's in the book. You need to know what's fixed earnings, what's not fixed earnings. You need to know what your goal is. Where is your focus even going to be? And work your business so that it fits your needs. Okay? Any questions about that? Where I'm going with it? If you don't go through the book, you're not going to realize, you're not going to know in the heat of the moment that the math adds up to where you can afford to give this away if somebody buys all 6 and still make $3 and change. a lot of times when you're in the moment with the customer, you can't think that fast. You can't do the math that fast. You can't be like, well, hold on a minute. Let me grab my calculator and figure something out. You know what I mean? You need to already know that. And then as you're talking with her, see the opportunity and seize it when they come along. Or know where to direct your customers so that it makes sense for what you need. You know, if I need money, I don't want my customers shopping the fixed earning stuff. I want them shopping the full earning stuff. So I'm going to be like, yeah, those candles are nice, but look at this. If you're only going to spend $9, spend it here. Don't spend it on the candle, right? How many of you have those customers that you know exactly how much they'll spend every time because they have a limit? You know, I know exactly who my customers are that have a $20 limit, and I know they're not going to spend more than $20. So I know that if I want to make any money on that order, I need to direct them towards things that make me the most money, not the things that have fixed earnings. You know, you have to know that kind of stuff. You got to know your customer. You got to know their budget. You got to know what they like and don't like. You've got to know who they're shopping for. You have to know better. You know, by campaign 23, you should already have helped them through their shopping list as far as writing out a list of all the people they need gifts for. You should have already helped them with that. And you will come up with people a lot of times easier than they will. You know, you'll be like, oh, well, don't forget that you, I don't know. You know you're going to want to give your son's teacher something too, right? And they'll be like, oh, I didn't even think of them. You know, whatever the scenario is, but you get the idea, right? Make sure you're going through these and have these plans floating around in the back of your mind, because on the spot, I mean, that's what a good salesman is. You know, when people joke like how, you know, they're intimidated by the old school car salesman and all that kind of stuff, it's because that's what they're good at. They know on the spot what you need and what they need, and they're good at throwing it out right when it's necessary because they planned it out ahead of time. They have all these options, potential options floating around in the back of their mind before you even walk on the lot. Right, so we have to do that too. We have to know exactly what our goals are. Where is my focus? Is it on awards points or is it on money? Do I need this or do I need that? How much do I need? Okay, I just took that customer order. Now where am I? Now what do I need? Okay, I just got that customer order. Now where am I? What if any of these customers call me before my order goes in and change their mind? What am I going to have to do to fix it? You have to have that stuff kind of floating around in your head. Okay, so that's my little, you know, sales tips and tricks for this time. As always, if you guys have questions, you know where to find me. You can come back and ask me here. I have trouble, Millie, I have trouble with your, I don't know why I can't reply to your, anytime you've ever commented before, for some reason it doesn't give me an option to directly reply. I've had to like go and do personal messages. That happens sometimes, particularly with the live events, but anyway, I will always come back and answer you somehow. I will find you somewhere to answer if I'm having technical difficulties with that for some reason. But, you know, obviously if you're a Maven, you can find me on the Maven page. You can also join the I Am group, facebook.com/groups/IamMoney, all one word. Just make sure before you send the request to be added to that group that I can tell from your Facebook page that you sell Avon. I have a couple people sitting there waiting to be approved, and I have a feeling they are Avon reps because they have other Avon reps in their friends list, but nowhere on their page. They're not working their business. Their website isn't listed on their page. They don't have any product pictures. They don't have any status updates that says, oh, I got my order in today and I can't wait to bag it up, or anything like that. So make sure you've got that if you want to join, that I can tell very obviously that you're an Avon rep, because it's just a private group for Avon reps. So, all right, I will see you guys next time. Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The 20th, right? Yeah, the 20th, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye.